Well, hello everyone. Hope everyone had a safe, blessed Christmas and now having a safe and blessed New Year's. I'm coming to you now at the first of the year, 2023, January 1st. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you for tuning in and welcome back to my channel, Maniacal S10 Shopping Garage. You can Google at Maniacal S10 and it'll take you to my shop, or my channel should I say, or you can go to YouTube and type in the same and you've got me. Uploads and all my 205 videos will come up, and I'm going to do hopefully 2 of them today. So thank you once again everyone. I'm gaining in subscribers. Thank you all so very much. It's heartfelt. Now, hope this is educational and informational for you, and if you decide to do it, it helps you take a shortcut and from what I do to show you, and let's see what we're going to get into today. It's an update on the 08 G6 of mine, the Pontiac, of course. Radiator cap cooling system. I'm going to show you how to take apart the radiator cap to take out the thermostat and the spring without damaging the cap, to put it on, and we will see this here a little bit when we get out to the car. This is the OEM cap. I replaced that on the surge overflow tank, and I bought two new caps actually. One for the modification I did, and one for the tank. So I'm going to modify this to show you how it's done if you decide to do this. Whatever you have to hold it with, and upside down of course. I have my drill press vise. Oh, before I forget, it ain't gonna make much difference one way or the other because this is in Japanese, it's Toyota. I know it's gonna be backwards, but it's Toyota, and it's a type of sealant. It doesn't harden. I've used some of it, and it worked out real great. I picked this up at a swap meet, Chillicothe, Ohio. It is also on internet, and eBay, and probably some other locations or sections that you can get this. But wish I could tell you more about this, but it's all in Japanese and I can't read Japanese. And the cap, I got O'Reilly Auto Parts. It was $13.83. Cost may vary depending on location. And did the Murray cap, 15 PSI. Now, the modification, I deleted this. Took the seal off and used it on the other piece. Looks familiar? Now, the heat censored spring and what I call the thermostat. It's exactly what it looks like, but it's in a different part of the motor. Not the coolant thermostat, it's a pressure censored thermostat, not heat censored. It's pressure censored. And if you can see my finger in a way, it does move, and you can see. Now the previous video I did, I popped this out. It helped some, but it didn't work as good as I wanted it to. Actually, this part of the cap came apart, so I cleaned that up, and I risked a new one trying to figure out how to get it apart, take this out. So I'm going to show you how I do this. Basically 2 standard screwdrivers. I use this setup to gingerly take the seal off of this to put on the other piece. And it was this end I used. Not this end. That end. Okay. Now then, if I can get this to focus and you see it, and we're 5 minutes into this, it is movable. It turns freely. And it's got a little bit of side play to it. I had to figure out, I rolled the dice, hoping I didn't break anything, which I didn't, to get this apart. And the vise, and here we go. Takes a little finesse, but we get it. I'm about to get a bigger screwdriver. Standard. Oh, heck. We can only tighten this up so much without getting to the kink. Let's see what I can do here. There we go. Slow and easy. And I'll show you what I did, how this looks. And no damage done, but I'm not going to reuse this unless one of the other cap I modified decides to conk out on me. Can you see the notches around here? That's how it pivots. And I scratched my head trying to figure out how to get this apart. I was going to drill a hole, drill it, whatever, and I went a different route and I succeeded. And that's what it looks like with it out. Okay, now then. 1/4 inch drive, 2-inch extension, and a 7mm deep well socket. And of the opening and closing of this pressure sensored thermostat, you can see how good that fits. Perfect. Okay, now then, back in the vise. Socket end, down in there. And as you know, the indentation down in there, and if you can see this good enough without my fingers getting in the way and thumb, it's a perfect fit. You'll need it to fit the cap, or the cap inside, or the lid, should I say. You don't have to worry about it fitting in the funnel part of the cap. That's not what we're trying to take apart. And let's take a look-see down here. See, eventually we'll see this come out, which is the fastener on the bottom side or upside of the piece I'm taking apart. 2 different size dead blows. Modified one. That's just the brass tip, and you hear it. They're both dead blows. Well, we're trying the little one first. And here we go. Oh yeah. Before I forget to tell you about this. This piece is this right here. Pop this out, it all comes apart. But you need whatever you're using to have the center hole for this to go through. Whatever you may use or a vise like this, and you've got it. All right, let's get this thing apart. All right, maybe the bigger hammer. Not quite enough oomph. All right, heavier hammer. what I originally used. I just want to try these. The old trusty ball peen. This is being a little more stubborn. Okay. It's worked the first time. Let's see. I've got that off center some. Yep, I see now. Okay. You got a dead center of this. Cause it, yeah, that's what's wrong. Okay. Plan B, I'm not going to try to take the time to center this. I did the first time, got lucky the first time. So, time for the shims. And, so, bear with me, give me a second. Good. And no, that's not going to work. Two different thickness shims, but I believe I can make it work. So let's see what I can conjure up here. Now the device is a bit dirty, so I'm going to dust that off so I get down to it, get a bigger opening. I may modify the device later. Alright. And let's see what we've got here. This is going to be able to come through. I hit it right the first time, the reason why I told you it'd go through that. Well, I just proved myself somewhat wrong. But it happens. So you work at it to get it there. Like so. I'm just going to still use this hammer. See what we got. There we go. Right on through it went. You can see both springs, both caps, and now for this piece. That seal, and there's the pressure sensored thermostat. All still functional, just I'm not going to use it. And that's how you do it. Leave the seals on, but being an older cap, I don't have the seals. You got to buy the cap to get the seal to replace that. So that's just the way it goes. I'll give you a little bit closer look here, so give me a sec. I'm also going to look into EGR valve maintenance on my s10 to see if it needs cleaned out. Cleaned up a little. That's the other video I hope to do today. And there you have it. Now we're right at 15 minutes into this. If I need to or have to, I can put it all back together and use it, but I'm not. I just want to show you how to get this apart. Use the shims or spacers. I'm just a little curious now what Nope. Nope. Oh, by the way, this lip you see right there, right here, that lip, that's not a seal. That's actually a fastening lip. That's a generic version of a snap ring. And actually, take this up and out of the way. Just to get it back together, if you know what you need to. That might work that way. And right back together. Actually, hold on a second. Even without the vise, let's see what we got here. All right, almost a perfect fit. Let's see what I can do. Don't even need the vise or a socket, just do it that way with 2 shims. I just educated myself on that one. So there you are. But the vise will help hold it in place, but depending how you want to do it. All right, now then, out to the car. So give me just a second. Okay, we're out to the car, and let me get this turned around for you, get my fingers out of the way again. Okay, that's the new cap, not the newest, the second newest one, of course, and it's not pressurized, it just has the seals to it, and there's the new one, and everything is going great. Now, here's what I want to show you. Just in case it's a little over full at this end. Put a rag down in here, just in case. Now, whoops. This is just my doings. I like being creative and functional. As you can see, I gutted it, but everything else, new seal, new cap. And there's the coolant. All it does now, as you can see, the vent holes now, or flow, let me call them flow holes. The coolant comes up through the funnel part of it and goes out the flow section a lot better and smoother than what I did the first time. And it come apart on me. So now we know. And all is good. Sorry, buddy. All is good. That's from a previous drip that I had. That's the reason I remodified the cap. Okay. Now then, my little makeshift solder, not hose clamp, but hose tie down. But all's going good. So let's check it out. Let's give her a crank up and see how she goes. Keys are in the car. Okay. All ice cold, of course. And it being at, well, figuratively speaking, ice cold, but the motor is. But the temp is 50 degrees on the 1st of January. Totally awesome. Let me get this turned around a minute. There goes the hand again. Totally awesome being 50 degrees at the 1st of January of 2023. I've been around for a bit and I've never known for Christmas and New Year's being this warm. I'm not complaining, but it is awesome. Okay, let's get her going. And lights off. Here we go. She'll idle a bit fast until the mass airflow sensor and the computer agree with each other, and she idles down. Now, she's filled up a bit, so she's circulating. And of course, no leaks. Now my fingers could be the star of the show. And it's doing all good. Now eventually for this summer, I want to, if I tap it into this line, the low pressure line on the power steering, I make a flush setup for it so I can flush this out. I'll bring that to you. It's going to be 5 or 6 months from now. That's going to take some work. There she is, and she's idled down some. Now we're 21 minutes into this. And all is good. And this will work out really great for us. That's how sensitive this is. Listen. But the glove works with a great air filter. I've got hair nets. I'm experimenting with others. Now, these gloves are a dime a dozen at the stores. I don't know what the hair nets are. I just happen to have some, and I'm going to try it. Well, I got flea market. They were new, so they are new. So are the gloves. There she is. Running like a champ. And that's the actual mileage. Now she's idled down some. She's not warmed up a whole lot yet, of course. So let's see what I could do here. Don't drop the phone. Yeah, that light stays on. I had O2 sensor shut off in the computer. But she's doing good. She'll drop down from 800 down to right at 500 when she reaches the 200 mark, and she'll idle down. Not many 08 Pontiac G6s has only 100,000, 2,573 miles on it. I'll try that again. 100,000, 2,573. Not many, if any, other than mine. Just keep her parked ever so often, but I use her as, need to, or keep her loosened up, or back up for the other car when my 010 has to be worked on, or modify, or broke down. And my 010 Aveo has almost 164,000 miles on her with the OEM clutch. Yeah, that's impressed me. But the way I drive, how I drive, and what I do and don't do, I don't put a reverse no more than I have to. When I go to the store, go to work, go here, go there, I do my darndest to be able to park where I can pull straight on out while using reverse. The less reverse being used, the less wear and tear on the reverse and the clutch. It all works in harmony that way. And I don't hot rod the car. I chirped the tires a few times only because I had to. And I'm a cautious driver. And I don't do burnouts, I don't beat it, I don't abuse it, unless I would absolutely have to. So far, not. And being an 010, she's 13 years old, and if my math here, elementary, I think. 010, the 20, see 010, 20, 13 years. She's been down the road a few times. Most of it's highway miles, thank goodness. Now let's turn this back around and see what we've got. Get my hand out of the way. Stay out of the way, hand. And as you can see, she dropped down a bit. well, 100 RPM, and she's gaining in temp. But that is absolutely awesome. 50 degrees in January. Keep it coming. Okay, back out under the hood. I'm about ready to close up for a little while today and go eat. Then I'll get back with the Aveo and I'm going to do an EGR valve check on it. There's no pressure here. All this is an open system right here. Your pressure's right there with the O-rings, and it's got, of course, the pressure sensor set up or thermostat in it, where this one don't. So it was worth it to me. And we're all good. Okay, give me a second. Okay. And we are almost a half hour into this. With this setup of modification I was able to delete this tube and still use part of the hose from the overflow tank to the cooling system, overflow system, all part of the cooling system. This has been deleted now. So, let me, here. That's a little better. Okay, peace everyone. Like, subscribe, thumbs up please. Thanks for all my subscribers. 131 now. I'm doing good. Feel a lot better. I'm trying to help everyone out on what they would like to do, their decision. You critique it, what you want to do, what I do, other than the standard PMing of your vehicle. So on that note, once again, have a safe and blessed New Year's Day, and more videos to come, hopefully with the Aveo, hopefully another one today for that. And once again, to reiterate, at modification s10, Google that, or go to YouTube and type that in, and I pop up, and there you go. So, peace, and I will see you on the next video, see what we're going to get into. Okay? Have a great one, y'all. Keep in touch. Thanks for the comments, and keep them coming.